Many people chase wealth without understanding the deeper truths behind it. Real success goes beyond money. It's about mindset, discipline, and vision. If you've ever felt like something is missing on your journey to true wealth, this is for you. Let me introduce you to the 7 hidden keys to wealth. Chapter 1. The power of vision. Set your wealth goals. Defining your vision for financial freedom is the first and perhaps the most crucial step on the path to building wealth. Without a clear vision, it is easy to feel lost or directionless, unsure of what you're working toward or why. A vision serves as a roadmap, providing you with the clarity and focus you need to take actionable steps and make important decisions about how you manage your money, your career, and your life. It is a mental picture of what you want to achieve, a visual manifestation of the life you desire once you've achieved financial freedom. At its core, financial freedom is about having control over your finances. It's not just about being rich or having a certain amount of money in the bank. It's about freedom of choice. It's the ability to live life on your own terms, to spend your time and energy on what truly matters to you, and to make decisions without the constant worry of money. Financial freedom means no longer being burdened by debt, living paycheck to paycheck, or feeling restricted by financial stress. It means having the resources to live the life you've always dreamed of, whether that's traveling the world, starting a business, giving back to your community, or simply enjoying peace of mind, knowing that you are financially secure. But defining financial freedom is not the same for everyone. It is a deeply personal and individualized concept. For some, financial freedom may mean owning a home outright without a mortgage. For others, it could mean being able to retire early and live a life of leisure. For some, it might mean being able to give generously to causes that matter most to them, or supporting their loved ones in a way that brings them joy and fulfillment. The beauty of defining your vision for financial freedom is that it is entirely up to you. What does financial freedom look like for you? What does it allow you to do? To define your vision clearly, it's important to think beyond the monetary aspect. While having money is certainly part of the equation, true financial freedom is about having choices and the ability to live life in a way that aligns with your values. For some, financial freedom could mean living simply, focusing more on time, relationships, and experiences rather than accumulating things. For others, it could mean wealth creation through investments, entrepreneurship, or business ownership, with the goal of generating passive income. Understanding your core values and how they align with your vision for wealth is essential. If you value freedom and independence, you might design your financial freedom vision around a life of flexibility, such as a career that allows you to work from anywhere in the world. If you value family and giving, your vision might involve financial freedom so that you can provide for your family or donate to causes that are close to your heart. It's important to be authentic and honest about what you truly want from life, rather than being influenced by others' definitions of success. Creating a vision for financial freedom also requires thinking about how you want to spend your time. If you are like many people, you may feel stuck in a job or career that doesn't excite you, and you may dream of a future where you have more time to pursue passions or to focus on your well-being. Financial freedom is often intertwined with time freedom, the ability to choose how you spend your days. Whether that means more time with your family, more time for hobbies, or time to invest in personal growth, your financial vision should reflect how you want to live in the present and the future. Once you have a clearer picture of your vision for financial freedom, It's time to start thinking about the specific goals that will make this vision a reality. These goals should be both realistic and stretching, something that pushes you to grow without being completely out of reach. Defining clear, actionable financial goals, such as paying off debt, saving for a home, or building an investment portfolio, essential for making your vision a reality. These goals are the steps you'll take to get from where you are now to where you want to be. The process of defining your financial vision is also about creating a life plan, an actionable, step-by-step guide that brings your vision to life. For instance, if your vision for financial freedom involves owning your own business, your goals might include saving for startup capital, researching your market, and developing your business plan. If your vision is to retire early, your goals might involve maximizing retirement contributions, investing in stocks or real estate, and living below your means. It's important to revisit your vision regularly. As your circumstances and aspirations evolve, so should your financial goals. Building wealth is a dynamic, ongoing process, and your vision will need to be adjusted as you grow. Don't be afraid to reassess your financial plan periodically to make sure it aligns with the life you want to create. Ultimately, defining your vision for financial freedom requires clarity, a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, why you want it, and how you will get there. It also requires a deep commitment to your vision and the willingness to take action. Once your vision is clearly defined, you can begin making the decisions and taking the steps necessary to turn that vision into reality. Having a defined financial vision is the first step toward achieving financial freedom and living a life that is aligned with your values, passions, and purpose. Visualizing success. The role of clarity in building wealth. Visualizing success is one of the most powerful tools you can use on your journey to building wealth. It is more than just imagining a future filled with riches. It's about creating a clear, compelling mental picture of what you want to achieve and using that picture as motivation to push yourself forward. The role of clarity in building wealth cannot be overstated because it allows you to see exactly where you're headed and why you're working so hard. When you have clarity in your goals and visualize your success, you can align your actions with your vision, which makes achieving wealth much more attainable. One of the most significant challenges people face when building wealth is the lack of a clear direction. Wealth is not something that just happens, it's something that you create. When you don't have a specific vision of success, it becomes easy to wander, to drift from one goal to another, or to get distracted by the many opportunities that seem tempting but are not aligned with your true aspirations. Clarity ensures that you know exactly what you want, and it serves as a constant reminder of your purpose, keeping you focused and motivated, even when the journey gets tough. Visualizing success brings your wealth-building journey into sharper focus. It allows you to see your goals not as distant, abstract dreams, but as concrete realities. When you visualize your success in vivid detail, it becomes real in your mind. For example, if your goal is to become financially independent, visualize waking up in the morning knowing that your passive income is enough to cover your living expenses. Picture yourself working on projects that excite you, having the freedom to spend time with family and friends, and being able to travel the world without the weight of financial concerns. This mental image becomes your North Star, constantly guiding your actions and reminding you of why you are making sacrifices along the way. Clarity and visualization go hand in hand, because when you can see your success clearly in your mind, you can then begin to break it down into actionable steps. It's one thing to say, "I want to be rich," but it's far more powerful to say, "I want to have 1 million in my investment account by age 45, and I'll do that by investing 1.0 a month into diversified index funds, learning about real estate investing, and cutting unnecessary expenses." With this clear picture, you can begin to take the right actions, adjust your behaviors, and stay committed to your path. Visualization does not only help you achieve your goals, but also provides you with confidence. One of the reasons many people fail to take action toward building wealth is because they don't believe it's possible for them. They might think that wealth is reserved for other people, or that it's too difficult to attain. When you visualize your success, you are building self-belief. The more you see yourself achieving financial freedom, the more likely you are to believe that it's not just a possibility, but a probability. Visualization helps you train your mind to expect success, which leads to positive changes in your mindset and behavior. The process of visualizing success also helps you build resilience. The journey to building wealth is rarely straightforward, and setbacks are inevitable. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when investments go south, or when your side business doesn't take off as expected. However, when you have a clear vision of your success, you are better equipped to handle setbacks. You can view failures not as the end of your journey, but as temporary roadblocks that are part of the process. Visualization helps you stay focused on the end goal, reminding you that challenges are simply opportunities to learn, adapt, and continue moving forward. Moreover, visualizing success allows you to take the necessary steps to prepare for the wealth you want to build. It makes you more aware of what needs to be done and allows you to prioritize your actions effectively. For example, if you visualize yourself owning multiple rental properties, you might start researching real estate, attending property auctions, and saving for a down payment. The clearer your vision, the more targeted and effective your actions will be. You won't waste time on activities that don't bring you closer to your goal, because you know exactly what is required to reach it. As you visualize success, you also learn to embrace abundance rather than scarcity. Many people approach money with a mindset of limitation, thinking that there is only so much wealth to go around. They might feel that if others are successful, there is less room for them. Visualization helps you shift this mindset by allowing you to see the limitless possibilities that are available to you. When you can clearly see yourself living the life of your dreams, achieving your goals, and attaining financial freedom, you understand that there is enough success for everyone, and the only limitation is your own imagination and willingness to take action. Visualization helps you stay accountable. When you have a vivid picture of your success, it becomes much harder to ignore it. You are constantly reminded of what you want to achieve, and this serves as a powerful motivator to keep going, even when things get difficult. It's easy to procrastinate or give up when the end goal is vague or unclear, but when you can see that goal in your mind's eye, it becomes a constant presence, urging you to take the next step. Visualizing success is an essential tool in the wealth-building process. It brings clarity, focus, and motivation, helping you break down your goals into actionable steps. By visualizing your success, you not only create a clear mental image of what you want to achieve, but you also cultivate the confidence, resilience, and accountability needed to make that vision a reality. Visualization is not a passive process, it's an active, dynamic practice that transforms your thoughts and behaviors, aligning them with your financial goals. By consistently visualizing success, you increase your likelihood of turning your dreams into tangible, lasting wealth. Creating a roadmap for your financial journey. Creating a roadmap for your financial journey is an essential step in transforming your vision for wealth into a tangible reality. It's a process that requires more than just setting goals. It involves outlining the specific steps and strategies you need to take to achieve financial freedom. Just like any successful journey, your financial journey needs a clear path, a set of directions, and checkpoints along the way. Without a roadmap, it's easy to become lost, overwhelmed, or distracted by opportunities that don't align with your ultimate vision. At the beginning, it's important to understand that a financial roadmap is a detailed plan that guides you toward your financial goals. It's not just a vague idea of how you want to live, but a specific, actionable set of steps that break down your goals into manageable parts. Without this level of clarity, the road ahead can seem uncertain and intimidating. A well-thought-out financial roadmap acts as your guide, helping you stay focused, track progress, and make necessary adjustments as life unfolds. Creating a roadmap starts with understanding exactly where you are financially. You need to take an honest assessment of your current financial situation, including your income, expenses, debts, and assets. This assessment gives you a baseline from which you can measure your progress and set realistic goals. Acknowledging where you currently stand financially is crucial because it allows you to identify gaps or areas where improvements are needed. It's only by fully understanding where you are now that you can decide where you want to go. Once you have a clear understanding of your current financial status, it's time to set specific, actionable goals that are aligned with your vision of wealth. This is where the SMART goal framework comes into play: goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of setting broad goals like, "I want to be financially free," set goals like, "I will pay off 10,000 in debt in the next 12 months, or "I will save 500 a month for the next year toward an emergency fund." These goals provide you with clear targets and a sense of direction, so you can focus your energy on activities that move you closer to achieving them. A financial roadmap also requires prioritizing your goals. Not all goals are equally urgent or important. Some may have immediate needs, like paying off high-interest debt or saving for a home, while others might be longer-term, such as retirement savings or building a college fund for your children. By prioritizing your goals, you can ensure that your actions are aligned with your values and the wealth you are trying to build. Focus on the most critical areas first and tackle them one by one. Trying to achieve everything all at once can lead to overwhelm and frustration, so it's important to be strategic and focused on your highest priority goals. To make your roadmap actionable, you need to break each goal down into smaller steps. For example, if your goal is to pay off 10,000 in debt, your steps could include reviewing your current debts, creating a monthly budget, finding areas where you can cut expenses, and committing to putting extra money toward debt each month. The more detailed the steps, the clearer the actions you need to take. Breaking goals down into smaller, achievable tasks also helps you maintain momentum, as you can track your progress and celebrate small wins along the way. Each completed step is a victory that brings you closer to your larger goal. A key element of your financial roadmap is building good habits. Habits are the foundation upon which your financial success is built. Wealth is not created through sporadic efforts, but through consistent action over time. Creating a roadmap that incorporates regular habits like budgeting, saving, investing, and reviewing your financial progress helps you stay on track. Consistency in managing your finances will give you the ability to weather any financial storms and keep moving toward your long-term wealth-building goals. It's also important to develop habits that improve your financial literacy, such as reading books on personal finance, taking financial education courses, or following industry experts. The more knowledge you have, the better your decisions will be, and the faster you'll achieve your goals. Your financial roadmap should also have built-in flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and it's impossible to anticipate every obstacle or opportunity that may arise. Whether it's an unexpected expense, a job loss, or an incredible investment opportunity, flexibility allows you to adjust your plan as needed. The key is to be prepared and to reassess your roadmap when necessary without losing sight of your long-term goals. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your vision. It means being adaptable and staying open to change when it can help you move closer to your financial objectives. Another essential aspect of a financial roadmap is tracking your progress. Once you have your goals and action steps in place, it's important to consistently monitor your progress. Tracking ensures that you remain accountable to yourself and allows you to see how far you've come. Whether it's through monthly budget reviews, quarterly financial check-ins, or yearly assessments of your net worth, tracking keeps you engaged with your financial plan and provides motivation to continue. When you track your progress, you can also identify any areas where you're falling short and adjust your actions to get back on track. A successful financial roadmap should include strategies for managing your money, such as building an emergency fund, reducing debt, and investing for the future. Building an emergency fund should be one of your first priorities, as it acts as a safety net for unexpected expenses and protects you from financial setbacks. Once you have a stable emergency fund in place, you can focus on paying down debt and then begin investing for the future. Whether it's through retirement accounts, real estate, or stocks, investing is crucial to building wealth over time. Your financial roadmap should provide a clear path for each of these areas, ensuring that you're not only surviving financially but thriving in the long term. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and your roadmap will be the tool that helps you stay on track, adjust when necessary, and ultimately reach your financial goals. By creating a clear, actionable roadmap that is aligned with your values and vision for the future, you can avoid feeling lost, overwhelmed, or directionless. Your financial journey will have ups and downs, but with a well-defined plan, you will always know where you are going and how to get there. A financial roadmap is your guide to achieving wealth, financial freedom, and a life that is fulfilling, secure, and abundant. Chapter 2. Self-belief and confidence, the foundation for wealth. Developing a wealth-building mindset is one of the most important aspects of achieving long-term financial success. It's not simply about learning how to manage money or invest wisely. It's about cultivating the right thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that will shape your financial journey. Your mindset determines how you approach challenges, opportunities, and setbacks, and ultimately influences your ability to build and sustain wealth over time. It's important to recognize that wealth building is as much a mental process as it is a financial one, and without the right mindset, even the best strategies may not lead to success. The first key to developing a wealth-building mindset is the understanding that wealth is a mindset, not just a number. Many people think that wealth is purely about earning more money or accumulating assets, but in reality, it's about how you view money, opportunities, and your future. The way you think about money can either limit your potential or propel you toward greater success. Those with a wealth-building mindset believe that money is a tool that, when used correctly, can unlock opportunities, improve lives, and create freedom. They view money as something that can be earned, multiplied, and used wisely to bring about lasting change, rather than something to be feared, hoarded, or wasted. A wealth-building mindset also involves developing a positive relationship with money. Many people grow up with negative beliefs about money, such as thinking that money is the root of all evil, or that wealthy people are greedy or selfish. These limiting beliefs can hold you back from pursuing financial opportunities and achieving your goals. To build wealth, you must reframe your beliefs about money and understand that money itself is neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It is simply a resource that can be used to improve your life and the lives of others. By changing your relationship with money, you begin to view it as a source of empowerment, not stress or guilt. Equally important is the need to embrace delayed gratification. One of the most significant traits of a wealth-building mindset is the ability to delay short-term pleasures in favor of long-term rewards. This means making sacrifices today in order to achieve greater financial freedom in the future. Whether it's saving money rather than spending it, investing in education instead of taking a vacation, or foregoing impulse purchases in favor of building an emergency fund, delayed gratification is a key component of long-term wealth building. A wealth-building mindset understands that sacrifice today leads to abundance tomorrow, and that the rewards of financial freedom far outweigh the temporary pleasures of spending money impulsively. Another important aspect of a wealth-building mindset is resilience. Building wealth is rarely a smooth path. There will be setbacks, challenges, and unexpected obstacles along the way. Developing resilience means learning how to bounce back from failures, adapt to changes, and keep moving forward even when things don't go according to plan. Those with a wealth-building mindset understand that failure is part of the process. They see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of being discouraged by obstacles, they use them as stepping stones towards success. A resilient mindset ensures that you don't give up when things get tough, and that you maintain a positive outlook even during difficult times. One of the core principles of a wealth-building mindset is the willingness to learn continuously. Wealth doesn't just come from earning more, it comes from knowing how to manage, invest, and multiply your resources. To build wealth, you must constantly seek out new knowledge, improve your skills, and stay informed about financial strategies and opportunities. This mindset encourages lifelong learning and the belief that you can always improve, no matter your starting point. It might mean reading financial books, taking investment courses, attending seminars, or seeking out mentors who can guide you on your journey. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions that build wealth over time. A wealth-building mindset also involves a strong sense of self-discipline. Building wealth requires making decisions that are sometimes uncomfortable or inconvenient, such as cutting unnecessary expenses, saying no to short-term temptations, or staying focused on long-term goals rather than instant gratification. People with a wealth-building mindset are able to prioritize their goals and make decisions that align with those priorities, even when it requires sacrifices. Self-discipline allows you to stick to your financial plans, avoid impulsive spending, and stay committed to building wealth, even when the results are not immediately apparent. To cultivate a wealth-building mindset, it's also essential to adopt an abundance mentality. Many people operate from a mindset of scarcity, believing that there is only so much wealth to go around and that they must compete with others to get their share. This mindset can lead to jealousy, fear, and a lack of confidence in your ability to succeed. In contrast, a wealth-building mindset embraces abundance, the belief that there are unlimited opportunities, resources, and possibilities for growth. When you believe in abundance, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you approach challenges with a sense of optimism and possibility. An abundance mindset fosters creativity, collaboration, and generosity, all of which are essential for building long-term wealth. A wealth-building mindset also requires a focus on long-term goals. While short-term goals are important for tracking progress, the wealth-building mindset focuses on long-term financial freedom. This mindset allows you to see beyond the daily hustle and focus on building wealth in a sustainable, deliberate way. Wealth building is about the long game, not quick fixes or overnight success. It's about having the patience and perseverance to stick to your plan, even when things don't happen as quickly as you want. People with a wealth-building mindset understand that true wealth is built over time, through consistent actions and smart decisions. Ultimately, developing a wealth-building mindset requires a shift in how you view yourself and your relationship with money. It's about cultivating confidence in your ability to create wealth, building resilience in the face of setbacks, and adopting habits that support your long-term financial goals. The more you nurture this mindset, the more you will be able to attract opportunities, overcome obstacles, and build wealth that lasts. With the right mindset, wealth building becomes not just a financial goal, but a way of life, a journey that is guided by focus, determination, and a belief in the abundant possibilities that lie ahead. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Overcoming limiting beliefs is a crucial step in achieving financial success and building wealth. These beliefs, often ingrained over time through experiences, upbringing, or societal influences, can hold you back from reaching your full potential. Limiting beliefs are the mental barriers that tell you that success, wealth, or abundance is out of your reach. They create a mental framework that restricts your ability to think big, take risks, or pursue your true potential. These beliefs can manifest in various forms, such as thoughts like, "I'll never be rich," "Money is hard to come by," or "Only a few people are destined for success." One of the most insidious aspects of limiting beliefs is that they often operate on a subconscious level. You may not even realize that you hold these beliefs, and yet they influence your actions, choices, and attitudes toward money. These beliefs shape how you approach opportunities, whether you view them as achievable or beyond your capabilities. They can make you hesitant to take action, slow to seize opportunities, or quick to give up when faced with challenges. Over time, this can create a cycle of self-sabotage, where you unintentionally work against your own success because your mindset does not believe success is possible. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to recognize them. You must be able to identify the negative or self-limiting thoughts that are holding you back from your goals. These thoughts might sound like, "I don't have enough money to invest," "I'm not smart enough to start my own business," or "I'll never be able to retire early." Acknowledging these beliefs is critical because only by shining a light on them can you begin to challenge and dismantle them. Recognizing these beliefs is the first act of empowerment because it gives you control over them. When you become aware of the beliefs that are limiting you, you can start questioning their validity and start the process of replacing them with more empowering thoughts. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to examine their origin. Many of these beliefs were formed at an early age, often based on childhood experiences or the beliefs of those around you. For example, if you grew up in an environment where money was scarce or where financial struggles were common, you might have developed the belief that money is hard to come by or that you will always face financial hardship. Alternatively, you might have been told that wealth is only for certain people, or that those who are wealthy must have done something unethical to attain it. These early influences shape how you see money and success, and until you address them, they can continue to limit your ability to achieve your financial goals. To overcome these limiting beliefs, you need to challenge their validity. Are these beliefs really true? Are they based on facts, or are they simply the result of past experiences or societal conditioning? It's important to question the beliefs that have been ingrained in you. Just because something was true in the past doesn't mean it has to be true for your future. Many people have gone from financial struggles to immense wealth, proving that the belief that wealth is reserved for only a few is false. It is also important to understand that wealth building is not about luck, but about taking consistent action, learning from failures, and being strategic. When you challenge the validity of your limiting beliefs, you open up the possibility of a new mindset tone that is aligned with growth, opportunity, and abundance. Another way to overcome limiting beliefs is to replace them with empowering thoughts. Instead of focusing on scarcity, start embracing abundance. For example, replace the thought, "I will never be able to afford this," with, "I will find a way to make this happen." Shift your mindset from "I can't" to "I can" and "I will." Empowering beliefs are grounded in the idea that anything is possible, that challenges are opportunities for growth, and that success is attainable for anyone who is willing to work for it. By adopting these empowering beliefs, you create a foundation for success, one that encourages action, resilience, and perseverance. Visualization is also a powerful tool in overcoming limiting beliefs. When you visualize success, you create a vivid mental image of what your life could look like if you achieved your financial goals. This exercise allows you to see your success, feel the emotions associated with it, and begin to internalize the belief that it is not only possible but inevitable. When you visualize yourself as a successful business owner, an investor, or someone who has achieved financial freedom, it becomes easier to adopt the beliefs and behaviors that align with this vision. Visualization shifts your mindset from limitation to possibility, and it allows you to see yourself as deserving of the wealth and success you desire. Affirmations can also play a significant role in shifting your mindset. By repeating positive affirmations daily, you can slowly reprogram your subconscious mind to adopt more empowering beliefs. Instead of focusing on what you don't have or what you can't do, affirmations encourage you to focus on your strengths, your potential, and your ability to succeed. For example, affirmations like, "I am worthy of financial success," "I am capable of building wealth," or "I attract opportunities for prosperity," can help you develop a more positive, confident approach to your finances. Repeating these affirmations regularly can create a shift in your mindset, making it easier to take action toward your goals. Overcoming limiting beliefs is also a journey that requires patience and self-compassion. Changing deep-rooted beliefs doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to unlearn old ways of thinking and to replace them with new, empowering thoughts. There will be moments of doubt, and you may encounter setbacks along the way, but it's important to remain committed to the process. Be kind to yourself as you work through these mental barriers and give yourself credit for every step forward, no matter how small. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can help you overcome limiting beliefs. The people you spend time with and the environments you choose to be in can either strengthen or weaken your beliefs. If you are constantly surrounded by people who share a scarcity mindset or who reinforce negative beliefs about money, it can be difficult to break free from those limitations. Seek out mentors, communities, and individuals who have the mindset and success that you aspire to. These positive influences will help challenge your limiting beliefs, encourage you to think bigger, and provide guidance as you work toward your financial goals. Overcoming limiting beliefs is an ongoing process that requires self-awareness, persistence, and the willingness to change. When you challenge and replace your limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts, you unlock the potential to achieve your financial goals. By adopting a mindset that is aligned with growth, abundance, and possibility, you create the mental foundation necessary for building lasting wealth. The journey toward financial freedom starts with the belief that you can achieve it, and once you overcome your limiting beliefs, you will be empowered to take consistent, purposeful actions that bring you closer to your dreams. Cultivating self-confidence for financial growth. Cultivating self-confidence for financial growth is a pivotal step in building long-term wealth. Self-confidence is not just about having faith in your abilities. It's about believing that you are worthy of financial success and that you can take the necessary actions to achieve it. When you have confidence in yourself, you make better decisions, take smarter risks, and push through obstacles that would otherwise hold you back. Self-confidence is the foundation that allows you to develop the mindset and habits needed to build wealth and create lasting financial security. Without self-confidence, the path to financial growth can seem daunting, and the fear of failure can prevent you from seizing opportunities that could lead to success. One of the first challenges in cultivating self-confidence is overcoming the fear of failure. Many people are hesitant to take financial risks or pursue new opportunities because they are afraid of failing. They might have had bad experiences in the past, or they might be influenced by societal beliefs that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. However, the reality is that failure is an essential part of the process of growth. Every successful person has encountered setbacks, made mistakes, and faced obstacles along the way. What sets successful people apart is their ability to learn from failure and use it as a stepping stone toward greater success. When you develop the confidence to embrace failure as part of your journey, you begin to take action without being paralyzed by fear. You understand that each mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve, and you move forward with more knowledge and resilience. Self-confidence also plays a key role in taking consistent action. Building wealth requires a series of disciplined, strategic decisions made over time. When you lack confidence, it can be difficult to commit to these decisions or to take the necessary actions to move closer to your financial goals. A lack of confidence may cause you to second-guess yourself, hesitate before making important financial moves, or avoid taking risks that could yield great rewards. Confidence, on the other hand, empowers you to act decisively. You trust your judgment and feel capable of navigating the complexities of managing money, making investments, and pursuing opportunities. With self-confidence, you're more likely to follow through on your financial plans, stay committed to your goals, and make decisions with conviction, even in uncertain situations. Building self-confidence in financial matters is also about developing financial literacy. The more you understand money, the more confident you will feel about making decisions related to it. Many people lack confidence in their ability to handle their finances simply because they are not educated about personal finance, investing, or wealth-building strategies. However, financial education is key to developing the self-assurance needed to take control of your money. By learning about budgeting, debt management, investing, and wealth-building strategies, you can make informed decisions that will lead to financial growth. Confidence comes from knowledge, and the more you learn about your financial options, the more empowered you will feel to make smart, calculated moves toward achieving your goals. Another important aspect of cultivating self-confidence is shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you operate from a scarcity mindset, you view money and opportunities as limited resources, and you feel like you are constantly fighting against others for your share. This mindset leads to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt because you believe there is never enough to go around. On the other hand, an abundance mindset encourages you to believe that opportunities for wealth and success are limitless. You see money as a tool that can be created, grown, and shared. With an abundance mindset, you gain the confidence to take risks, invest in yourself, and believe that the universe has plenty of room for everyone to succeed. This shift in perspective allows you to let go of the fear of missing out or being left behind, and it encourages you to embrace opportunities that come your way with open arms. Self-confidence also requires you to trust in your ability to make good financial decisions. Trusting yourself means that you believe in your capacity to navigate financial challenges and make sound decisions, even when faced with uncertainty. Building trust in your financial judgment comes from experience, knowledge, and reflection. When you make mistakes or experience setbacks, take the time to reflect on the situation and learn from it, but don't let it erode your confidence. Every decision, whether good or bad, is an opportunity to grow and improve your ability to handle future situations. By continually improving your financial skills and learning from your experiences, you build a deep sense of self-trust that fuels your confidence to continue making progress toward your wealth-building goals. In addition, celebrating small wins along the way is a powerful strategy for cultivating self-confidence. Building wealth is a long-term process that requires consistent effort over time. Along the way, there will be milestones and achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Whether it's saving your first 1-0, paying off a credit card, or successfully making your first investment, these wins are worth celebrating. Acknowledging your achievements reinforces the belief that you are capable of making progress, and it boosts your confidence. Each win, no matter how small, is proof that you are on the right track, and it motivates you to keep going. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also essential in building self-confidence. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on how you view yourself and your abilities. If you surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you, who support your financial goals, and who share similar aspirations, your confidence will grow. On the other hand, if you spend time with negative, unsupportive people who hold you back or make you doubt your abilities, it will be much harder to cultivate the confidence you need to succeed. Seek out mentors, financial communities, and friends who inspire you and push you to become the best version of yourself. Being around positive, like-minded individuals will help you develop the self-belief necessary to pursue wealth and financial freedom. Taking care of your physical and mental health is vital to cultivating self-confidence. When you feel good physically and mentally, you are more likely to approach challenges with a positive attitude and take action toward your goals. Physical well-being enhances your energy levels, focus, and ability to handle stress, all of which contribute to your confidence in your financial decisions. Mental well-being, through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or therapy, helps you build resilience and emotional stability, which are crucial for maintaining self-confidence during difficult financial times. Cultivating self-confidence for financial growth is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process that involves developing a positive relationship with money, taking action with conviction, building your financial knowledge, and trusting your ability to succeed. Confidence allows you to make smarter financial decisions, stay committed to your goals, and overcome obstacles with resilience. It gives you the strength to push past fear and doubt, enabling you to seize opportunities and build wealth over time. By building self-confidence, you lay the foundation for long-term financial success and create a mindset that supports continuous growth and prosperity. Chapter 3. Discipline: the daily habits that create wealth. The importance of consistency and routine in the pursuit of financial growth cannot be overstated. While many people dream of becoming wealthy or achieving financial freedom, the reality is that wealth is not built overnight. It is not the result of a single lucky break or a grand, one-time effort. Instead, wealth is the product of consistent, daily actions that compound over time. Just like building muscle requires regular exercise and a healthy diet, building wealth requires habitual and disciplined financial actions. Establishing consistent routines is essential for maintaining the momentum needed to make lasting progress toward financial goals. At the core of consistency and routine is the principle of small incremental progress. Each step you take, no matter how small, adds up over time. Whether it's saving a portion of your income each month, investing regularly, paying down debt, or learning about personal finance, these seemingly insignificant actions compound, resulting in substantial financial growth over time. However, the key is to remain consistent in executing these actions. When you let a few weeks, months, or years go by without taking the necessary steps, your progress will stall. The wealth-building journey is about forming habits that are ingrained into your daily life, so they don't require extraordinary effort, just persistence. Consistency also plays a crucial role in developing discipline, which is one of the most critical aspects of financial success. Without discipline, it's easy to get sidetracked by impulsive spending, temptations to live beyond your means, or the allure of get-rich-quick schemes. When you develop a routine around your finances, you are training yourself to prioritize long-term goals over immediate desires. For instance, making saving and investing a regular part of your routine helps you resist the temptation to spend frivolously on unnecessary purchases. Over time, these small disciplined choices lead to larger financial wins, like having a well-funded emergency savings account, accumulating investments, and ultimately achieving financial independence. Routine helps eliminate decision fatigue. Every time you make a decision about how to spend, save, or invest money, you are using up mental energy. When you lack a routine, these decisions become exhausting, and you may make poor choices as a result. For instance, if you don't have a set routine for saving or budgeting, you may put it off or skip it entirely because it feels like a daunting task. By creating a financial routine, like reviewing your budget every week or automatically saving a fixed amount from each paycheck, you make these decisions habitual and effortless. You are no longer wasting time or energy trying to figure out what to do with your money. You have a clear, established plan that you follow consistently, and the financial decisions are made for you. Another advantage of consistency and routine is that it leads to accountability. When you commit to regular actions, such as saving a percentage of your income or tracking your expenses, you are holding yourself accountable for your financial progress. It's easy to set goals, but without consistent effort, those goals are likely to be abandoned. Having a routine makes you accountable to yourself and helps you stay on track even when life gets busy or distractions arise. It's the small, consistent actions that help you inch closer to your goals, not one big leap. Without accountability, it's easy to let months or even years pass without making any meaningful progress. Moreover, building a routine allows you to manage your finances mindfully. When you have a structured approach to your finances, it becomes easier to make intentional choices. Instead of reacting to circumstances or making decisions based on emotions, you are more likely to be proactive and strategic in your financial decisions. Routine helps you stay aligned with your long-term goals, whether that's paying off debt, saving for retirement, or building an investment portfolio. When you have a routine that includes regular budgeting, saving, and investing, these practices become second nature, and you no longer need to exert a lot of mental effort to make the right choices. Consistency in your financial routine also helps you develop a strong sense of confidence in your ability to manage money. By committing to regular financial habits, you start to feel more in control of your financial situation. This sense of control is empowering and reinforces your belief in your ability to create financial stability and success. It boosts your confidence when making big financial decisions because you know you've laid a solid foundation through small daily actions. The more consistent you are, the more you realize that you do have the ability to achieve your financial goals and create the life you want. In addition, consistency creates the foundation for good financial habits, which ultimately lead to financial independence. Just like maintaining good health requires regular exercise, wealth building requires regularly putting money aside, making investments, and educating yourself about financial opportunities. Without regular routines, it's easy to miss opportunities to improve your financial standing. For example, setting a weekly or monthly routine for reviewing your spending and investments can help you identify areas where you could save more, invest smarter, or cut unnecessary costs. Over time, these routines will add up and contribute significantly to your wealth-building goals. Consistency creates a sense of stability and security. The unknowns of financial life emergencies, unexpected expenses, market fluctuations can often make the journey toward wealth feel uncertain and stressful. However, when you establish consistent routines for saving, budgeting, and investing, you create a buffer against financial stress. You know that, no matter what happens, you have a plan and are consistently working toward your financial goals. This sense of stability allows you to feel more secure about your future, reduce anxiety, and enjoy a greater sense of peace. The importance of consistency and routine in building wealth cannot be underestimated. It is the foundation of financial success and security. When you cultivate a routine, you develop the discipline and accountability needed to stay on track, make smarter decisions, and take consistent action toward your financial goals. Consistency allows you to transform your wealth-building journey from a series of sporadic, uncoordinated actions into a deliberate, well-planned strategy that works toward achieving financial freedom over time. As with any area of life, building wealth requires consistent effort, and the sooner you make financial routines a natural part of your life, the sooner you will see the rewards. Building healthy financial habits. Building healthy financial habits is one of the most powerful ways to ensure long-term financial success. Habits are the daily, often unconscious actions that define how we manage our money. Whether it's budgeting, saving, spending, or investing, the habits you cultivate today will have a profound impact on your financial future. Without healthy financial habits, it becomes easy to fall into patterns of impulsive spending, neglecting savings, or failing to plan for the future, which can derail your path to financial stability and wealth. The foundation of building healthy financial habits lies in creating a financial routine. Just as physical fitness requires regular exercise, financial health requires regular attention. This means setting aside time to review your finances, update your budget, track your expenses, and set long-term financial goals. A good starting point is to set a monthly financial review. This routine allows you to assess where you stand financially, understand your spending patterns, and make adjustments if necessary. It also helps you stay on track with your financial goals, whether they involve saving for a house, paying off debt, or building an investment portfolio. By incorporating this habit into your life, you ensure that you are consistently aware of your financial situation, which helps you make informed decisions. A critical habit that directly impacts your financial well-being is budgeting. The simple act of creating and sticking to a budget is one of the most effective ways to build wealth. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and neglect important financial priorities, like saving for emergencies or investing for the future. A budget acts as a financial map, showing you exactly how much money you have, where it's going, and how much you can afford to spend, save, or invest. It helps you live within your means and avoid unnecessary debt. The habit of budgeting doesn't mean you have to track every penny obsessively, but it does involve creating a clear plan for how you allocate your income and ensuring that your spending aligns with your financial goals. Another essential habit for building healthy financial habits is saving consistently. Saving money, even in small amounts, should become a non-negotiable part of your financial routine. Whether you're saving for an emergency fund, a down payment on a house, or retirement, consistent saving is key to building wealth. Start by setting aside a fixed percentage of your income each month. Automating your savings, such as setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account, can help you avoid the temptation to spend that money. Over time, the habit of saving will become ingrained, and you'll have the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for unexpected expenses and securing your future. Managing debt is another crucial aspect of building healthy financial habits. Debt can be a significant barrier to wealth building if not managed properly. The habit of avoiding or reducing high-interest debt, like credit card debt, can free up more money for savings and investments. Developing the habit of paying off debt as quickly as possible, while avoiding unnecessary debt accumulation, will put you on the path to financial freedom. For instance, if you carry credit card balances, focusing on paying them off aggressively can save you a significant amount of money in interest over time. Similarly, avoiding impulse purchases and living within your means can prevent you from accumulating unnecessary debt in the first place. Financial health comes when you learn to use credit wisely, borrowing only when necessary and always with a clear repayment plan. Building healthy financial habits also involves investing for the future. Wealth building is not just about saving money but growing it over time. The habit of investing regularly, whether through employer-sponsored retirement plans, stock markets, or real estate, ensures that your money works for you. Many people mistakenly think investing is for the rich or those who have extra money, but investing is essential for everyone who wants to build wealth over time. Even if you can only invest a small amount each month, the key is to start and stay consistent. Over time, compounded returns can grow your investments, making a significant impact on your financial future. The habit of investing also requires understanding your risk tolerance and diversifying your investments to protect against market fluctuations. As you build your knowledge of investment options, your confidence in investing will grow, and you'll be better equipped to make informed financial decisions. The habit of tracking your spending is also a key component of building financial health. Many people live paycheck to paycheck without really understanding where their money is going. By tracking your spending, you gain insights into areas where you may be overspending and can identify ways to cut back. For example, you may realize that you're spending too much on dining out, subscription services, or impulse purchases. Tracking your spending regularly allows you to make adjustments and align your spending with your financial goals. It helps you become more conscious of your financial decisions, ultimately leading to more mindful spending and greater savings. A related habit is the ability to set clear financial goals. Having a financial goal gives your money a purpose. Whether it's saving for a vacation, purchasing a car, or paying off student loans, having a clear goal in mind helps you stay focused and motivated. Writing down your financial goals, breaking them down into smaller, actionable steps, and setting timelines can help you track your progress and keep you on the right path. Regularly reviewing your goals also helps you adjust your approach as necessary, ensuring that you stay flexible and adaptable as your circumstances change. Developing a mindset of financial independence is another important habit. This means shifting from a mindset of relying on external sources of income, such as a job, to a mindset of self-sufficiency. The habit of building multiple streams of income, whether through side hustles, investments, or passive income, helps you become financially independent. This habit allows you to rely less on a paycheck and more on your ability to generate income through your skills, investments, or entrepreneurial efforts. When you focus on creating income-generating assets and building your wealth in diverse ways, you free yourself from financial dependence on any single source. Practicing mindfulness with your finances is an essential habit for building long-term wealth. Financial mindfulness is about being aware of your spending, saving, investing, and debt management without judgment. It's the practice of making intentional decisions about money rather than acting out of habit, fear, or impulse. Mindful spending means knowing why you're spending money and ensuring it aligns with your values and financial goals. For example, rather than buying something on impulse, you take a step back, assess whether it truly serves your needs or goals, and make a thoughtful decision. This habit helps you avoid unnecessary purchases and aligns your financial decisions with your broader wealth-building goals. Building healthy financial habits is not about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about committing to small, sustainable actions that compound over time. The more you practice these habits, the easier they become, and the more they will contribute to your long-term financial success. As you incorporate these habits into your life, you will begin to see the benefits in the form of reduced stress, greater financial freedom, and the ability to make empowered financial decisions that support your goals and aspirations. The key to financial success lies in consistency, and once you establish a solid foundation of healthy financial habits, you set yourself up for wealth-building success. Staying focused during difficult times. Staying focused during difficult times is one of the most important skills you can develop on your journey to financial success. Life is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt, and it's during these challenging moments that many people falter in their pursuit of wealth. However, it is precisely in these times that your ability to maintain focus and continue moving forward will set you apart. Financial growth and wealth building are long-term processes that are often accompanied by periods of difficulty, uncertainty, or even failure. It's how you respond to these challenges that will ultimately determine your success. The first thing to recognize when facing tough times is that challenges are inevitable. They are part of life, and they are part of the wealth-building process. No one who has achieved long-term financial success has done so without facing obstacles. Whether it's an economic downturn, an unexpected personal financial crisis, or a business venture that doesn't pan out as planned, difficulties will arise. The key to staying focused is accepting that these challenges are a natural part of the journey. When you stop seeing them as roadblocks and start viewing them as learning experiences, you can begin to develop the mental resilience needed to keep moving forward. In times of financial struggle, it is easy to become overwhelmed by stress and frustration. The temptation is to give up, to abandon your financial goals, or to feel like they are no longer attainable. However, it is crucial to remind yourself that setbacks are temporary and that they do not define your future. Staying focused requires shifting your mindset. Instead of dwelling on the difficulty at hand, focus on your long-term vision. When you're able to keep your eyes on the big picture, you can weather the storm of short-term difficulties. This long-term perspective allows you to recognize that setbacks are not failures but just temporary challenges that, when addressed, will eventually pass. Another essential aspect of staying focused during difficult times is being adaptable. When things don't go according to plan, it's easy to get stuck in a state of frustration or confusion. Instead of continuing down a path that is clearly not working, allow yourself to be flexible and adjust your approach. The ability to adapt is crucial in both personal finance and wealth building because the financial landscape is constantly changing. For example, if an investment strategy isn't yielding the results you expected, instead of abandoning your efforts altogether, you can research other options and adjust your strategy to better align with the market. Flexibility in the face of adversity keeps you moving forward without losing momentum. In addition to flexibility, perseverance is a key component of maintaining focus. When you encounter difficulties, it's natural to feel discouraged, but perseverance is what helps you push through those moments of doubt. Remember that building wealth is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and a commitment to your goals, even when results aren't immediate. Perseverance is about staying committed to your path, even when you feel like giving up. It's about continuing to make progress, no matter how small, and trusting that every step you take gets you closer to your ultimate goal. People who achieve wealth do not give up when the going gets tough. Instead, they dig in, stay the course, and continue pushing toward their vision of success. Another important strategy for staying focused during difficult times is setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. When you're facing financial difficulties, large goals can feel overwhelming. This sense of overwhelm can cause you to lose focus and even abandon your efforts altogether. However, when you break your larger goals into smaller, achievable milestones, you create a sense of progress and momentum. Each small success, whether it's paying off a debt, saving a specific amount, or completing a financial task, reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed and keeps you motivated to continue. By focusing on one small task at a time, you make the journey toward your goals feel more manageable, which helps you stay focused on the long-term outcome. Self-care is also crucial when trying to stay focused during tough times. Financial struggles or setbacks can take a significant emotional toll, and when we're emotionally drained, it's difficult to make sound decisions or take consistent action. Taking care of your mental, physical, and emotional well-being is essential for maintaining focus and clarity during challenging times. Whether it's through exercise, mindfulness practices, talking to a friend, or simply getting enough sleep, prioritizing self-care helps you manage stress, improve your decision-making, and maintain a positive outlook. When you take care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to handle the pressures that come with financial challenges. In moments of difficulty, it is important to remind yourself of your why, the reason you started on your financial journey in the first place. When the going gets tough, returning to your underlying motivation can provide you with the energy and determination you need to stay focused. Whether it's providing for your family, achieving financial independence, or having the freedom to live life on your own terms, reconnecting with your purpose helps reignite your passion and drive. It serves as a reminder that the struggles you're facing are temporary and that the long-term rewards are worth the effort. Keeping your why front and center helps you stay focused on the bigger picture, even when the small challenges seem overwhelming. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network can also make a big difference during difficult times. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or financial advisors, having a strong support system provides you with encouragement, advice, and a sense of community. When you're feeling discouraged, talking to someone who understands your goals and challenges can help you regain perspective and motivation. Additionally, others may offer solutions or insights that you haven't considered, helping you find new ways to tackle your problems. A support system can provide the emotional boost you need to keep going and maintain focus. Learning to celebrate small wins is an important aspect of staying focused during difficult times. It's easy to become fixated on the larger goals and feel discouraged when progress is slow. However, taking the time to celebrate small victories such as paying off a portion of debt, hitting a savings milestone, or successfully sticking to your budget for a month reinforces your progress and builds momentum. These small wins remind you that you are moving forward and achieving your goals, even if it's not at the pace you originally expected. Recognizing and celebrating these wins, no matter how small, keeps you motivated and focused on the long-term rewards. Staying focused during difficult times is not easy, but it is essential for long-term success. Financial setbacks, economic changes, and personal challenges will arise. But maintaining a positive mindset, staying adaptable, and keeping your eyes on the bigger picture can help you navigate these obstacles. By setting realistic goals, practicing self-care, building resilience, and staying connected to your purpose, you can overcome difficulties and continue progressing toward your financial goals. When you stay focused, you turn challenges into opportunities for growth, learning, and eventual success. Chapter 4. Resilience, Bouncing Back from Setbacks. Understanding failure as a stepping stone is one of the most powerful shifts in mindset you can make on the journey to financial success. Failure is often seen as something to avoid, something negative that we fear and try to steer clear of at all costs. However, the reality is that failure is not the end of the road. It is often a necessary and essential part of the process. Those who achieve great success, particularly in wealth building, understand that failure is simply a part of the journey, a tool for growth and learning. It is not the defeat that defines you, but the way you choose to respond to it. Most people have an aversion to failure, associating it with weakness, incompetence, or incompetence. This fear can cause paralysis, where they hesitate to take risks or pursue opportunities because they're terrified of failing. The truth is that every successful person has faced failure at some point. In fact, failure is a guaranteed part of success, and it is often through failure that the most important lessons are learned. It's crucial to understand that failure does not define your abilities, but how you learn from failure and keep moving forward does. When you view failure as a stepping stone, you begin to see it as an opportunity to learn rather than something to fear or regret. Each failure carries with it valuable insights into what didn't work, why it didn't work, and how you can adjust your approach in the future. Whether it's a business venture that didn't pan out, an investment that resulted in a loss, or a financial goal that you fell short of, the key is to extract lessons from these experiences. Failure teaches you resilience, strategy, and adaptability. It's in these moments that you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your goals, as well as the realities of the financial world you are navigating. One of the greatest mistakes people make when they experience failure is taking it personally, internalizing it as a reflection of their abilities or worth. This negative thinking can lead to self-doubt and a sense of defeat that ultimately keeps them from trying again. However, failure is not about your personal worth or potential. It is simply a part of the process of learning and growing. Everyone who has succeeded in building wealth has encountered failure, and the key to their success is not the absence of failure, but their ability to rise above it and keep going. Understanding failure as a stepping stone allows you to detach your self-worth from your setbacks and recognize that failure is just a temporary obstacle. The mindset shift from seeing failure as something to avoid to seeing it as an opportunity to grow and learn is essential for long-term success. Many people stop pursuing their financial goals after experiencing their first failure, but those who achieve wealth know that failure is not permanent. Instead of seeing failure as the end of the road, successful individuals see it as a chance to adjust their course. They understand that failure is not a sign that they are not capable of achieving their goals. Rather, it is an indication that they need to refine their approach, learn from their mistakes, and try again with new knowledge and experience. Failure also plays a critical role in building perseverance. It is easy to remain motivated and focused when everything is going well, but it is in times of adversity and failure that the true test of your commitment to your goals comes. The ability to continue working toward your financial objectives, despite setbacks, is what ultimately leads to success. Perseverance in the face of failure is what separates those who build wealth from those who give up after a setback. Learning how to push through difficulties, stay resilient, and maintain your focus on your long-term goals is what leads to lasting success. Furthermore, failure fosters creativity and innovation. When a plan doesn't work, it forces you to think critically and look for alternative solutions. Every failure presents an opportunity to become more creative, more resourceful, and more capable of overcoming challenges. People who view failure as a stepping stone often find that they are better problem solvers because they've had to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity. Instead of seeing failure as a roadblock, they see it as a challenge that can lead to new opportunities and ideas. Whether it's rethinking an investment strategy, exploring a new business model, or adjusting spending habits, failure encourages you to think outside the box and develop innovative approaches to wealth building. Another important aspect of understanding failure as a stepping stone is the growth mindset it fosters. Those with a growth mindset believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. They don't see failure as a fixed state, but as a necessary part of the process of personal and professional growth. When you approach failure with a growth mindset, you are open to feedback, willing to learn, and ready to make adjustments that will lead to success. Rather than avoiding challenges, you actively seek them out because you know that each challenge presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. In wealth building, this growth mindset is particularly important because the financial landscape is constantly changing. Markets fluctuate, opportunities come and go, and strategies need to be adapted to new circumstances. Those who have a growth mindset embrace these changes rather than fearing them. They know that each new challenge or setback is an opportunity to learn, refine their strategies, and ultimately come out stronger and wiser. Failure can teach you the importance of patience. Building wealth is not an instant process, and it requires a long-term view. Instant gratification, or the desire for immediate results, can often lead to poor decision-making, such as making impulsive investments, overspending, or abandoning long-term plans for short-term rewards. When you experience failure, you are forced to take a step back and understand that success takes time. Learning to be patient with the process, to trust the journey, and to understand that wealth building is a slow, steady endeavor is key to staying on course. Failure teaches you that success is earned and it cannot be rushed. Patience is necessary to stay focused, keep learning, and keep pushing forward even when immediate results are not apparent. Understanding failure as a stepping stone is one of the most important aspects of building wealth. Failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It is a necessary and valuable part of the learning process. Embracing failure allows you to gain resilience, creativity, and a growth mindset that will help you adapt, innovate, and keep moving forward toward your goals. Instead of letting failure define you, let it teach you, shape you, and ultimately drive you toward success. With each setback, you gain new knowledge and strength, and with persistence, you will eventually achieve the wealth and financial freedom you desire. Building mental toughness for wealth. Building mental toughness for wealth is a crucial aspect of achieving long-term financial success. Wealth building is rarely a smooth path. It's often filled with challenges, obstacles, setbacks, and failures. Developing the mental fortitude to navigate these challenges is what sets successful individuals apart from those who give up. Mental toughness is the ability to stay focused, remain disciplined, and continue working toward your goals, even in the face of adversity. It involves developing the resilience to overcome setbacks, the emotional strength to handle stress, and the unwavering determination to keep moving forward, regardless of how difficult the journey may seem. One of the most important aspects of mental toughness is resilience, the ability to bounce back from failures and setbacks. The road to wealth is not a straight line. You will encounter obstacles, experience disappointments, and face situations where your efforts don't yield immediate results. However, mental toughness allows you to view these setbacks as temporary challenges rather than permanent roadblocks. Resilient individuals are able to reframe failures and losses as learning opportunities, using them to gain insight, adjust their strategies, and continue forward with more knowledge and experience. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, mentally tough individuals see them as part of the journey to success, knowing that every failure is simply a stepping stone toward eventual victory. Mental toughness also involves the ability to maintain focus on long-term goals despite short-term challenges. Many people are easily distracted by immediate temptations or external pressures. The journey to financial freedom requires sustained effort over time, and this effort often involves sacrifices in the short term. Whether it's resisting the temptation to overspend, choosing to save instead of indulge, or staying committed to an investment strategy that takes years to bear fruit. Mental toughness is about sticking to your financial plan, even when things don't happen as quickly as you want them to. It requires the self-control to resist instant gratification and the ability to stay committed to long-term goals, knowing that the rewards will come if you remain consistent and persistent. Developing mental toughness for wealth also means learning how to manage your emotions around money. Fear, anxiety, and doubt are natural emotions that arise when making financial decisions, especially when risks are involved. But mentally tough individuals understand that emotions can cloud judgment. They have the ability to detach themselves emotionally from their financial decisions and make rational, strategic choices. This doesn't mean ignoring emotions altogether, but rather not allowing fear or anxiety to control your decisions. Mental toughness is about making decisions based on logic and planning, rather than reacting to emotions like fear of loss or the desire for quick gains. Whether it's deciding when to sell an investment, managing debt, or making big financial decisions, emotional control is essential to making sound decisions that will lead to long-term wealth. Another critical aspect of mental toughness is the ability to stay disciplined in the face of uncertainty or adversity. The path to wealth requires dedication and persistence, and this dedication must be unwavering. Mental toughness allows you to stick to your financial commitments, even when it's difficult or when the payoff seems distant. It's about building the habits and routines that will lead to success, even when you don't feel like putting in the work. Whether it's following a budget, making regular investments, or sticking to your debt repayment plan, discipline is the backbone of wealth building. When things get tough, mentally tough individuals don't quit. They stay disciplined, knowing that small, consistent actions lead to significant results over time. In addition to resilience, emotional control, and discipline, mental toughness also requires a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. Wealth building often requires stepping out of your comfort zone, whether it's starting a business, taking financial risks, or making investments. The uncertainty of the future can create anxiety, and the fear of failure can hold you back. But mental toughness means facing those fears head-on, recognizing that growth and success often lie outside of what feels familiar and safe. It's about being willing to take calculated risks and make decisions that might feel uncomfortable in the short term, but are necessary for achieving long-term wealth. This willingness to embrace discomfort is often what separates those who achieve financial success from those who never take action because of their fear. Building mental toughness for wealth also involves developing a sense of purpose and vision. Those who achieve financial success often have a clear, compelling reason for pursuing wealth. Whether it's to provide for their family, achieve financial freedom, retire early, or leave a legacy, a sense of purpose fuels mental toughness. When you have a strong why, you are more likely to push through the difficulties and stay committed to your goals, no matter how tough the journey gets. This purpose gives you the motivation to continue working toward your financial aspirations, even when obstacles arise. A sense of purpose provides you with the clarity and direction you need to stay focused on the long-term vision and resist the temptation to quit. Furthermore, optimism plays a key role in developing mental toughness for wealth. While this does not mean ignoring the challenges or pretending that everything will always go smoothly, it's about maintaining a hopeful outlook and believing that things will get better. Optimistic individuals are more likely to see challenges as temporary and solvable, while pessimistic individuals may view them as insurmountable. An optimistic mindset helps you to maintain hope and faith in your ability to overcome obstacles and succeed, which is critical for staying motivated and persistent in the face of adversity. Mental toughness is not just about being tough in the moment. It's about maintaining an optimistic vision for the future, even when things are difficult today. Building wealth requires taking on responsibility, and mental toughness is closely tied to the ability to take full ownership of your financial situation. Mentally tough individuals do not blame others or circumstances for their financial struggles. Instead, they take responsibility for their financial decisions and recognize that their actions today will determine their financial future. This sense of accountability encourages growth and improvement, as it pushes individuals to take control of their financial situation, learn from mistakes, and actively work toward their goals. Mental toughness in wealth building involves a sense of commitment to lifelong growth. The financial world is constantly changing, and to be successful, you must continually educate yourself, adapt to new opportunities, and refine your strategies. Mental toughness is not about having all the answers, but about being open to learning and adapting. It's about staying curious and always looking for ways to improve your financial knowledge, whether that means reading books, attending seminars, or consulting with financial experts. With a commitment to lifelong growth, you can continue to evolve and adjust your approach to wealth building as your circumstances and the financial landscape change. Building mental toughness for wealth is about developing the emotional strength, discipline, resilience, and optimism required to navigate the ups and downs of financial growth. It's about staying focused on long-term goals, taking consistent action, and embracing discomfort and uncertainty along the way. Mental toughness is the foundation that allows you to overcome obstacles, learn from mistakes, and stay committed to your financial journey. When you cultivate mental toughness, you set yourself up to face challenges head-on, push through adversity, and ultimately achieve the financial success you desire. How to stay motivated after financial setbacks. Staying motivated after financial setbacks is one of the most challenging but crucial aspects of wealth building. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, when opportunities seem plentiful, and when financial progress feels effortless. However, it's during moments of financial hardship or failure that your true character is tested. Setbacks can come in many forms: an unexpected expense, an investment that doesn't yield the expected return, a business venture that fails, or simply the weight of overwhelming debt. No matter the cause, financial setbacks can be discouraging, and it's natural to feel frustrated or even defeated. But how you respond to these challenges will ultimately determine your long-term success. The ability to stay motivated after financial setbacks requires a combination of resilience, mindset, and practical strategies that help you regroup, refocus, and move forward. The first step in staying motivated after a setback is to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel discouraged, frustrated, or even angry when things don't go according to plan. These emotions are a natural part of the process, and it's important to give yourself permission to feel them. Ignoring or suppressing your emotions can lead to burnout, and it's often when people deny their feelings that they lose the energy and motivation to keep going. Accepting your emotional response to a setback allows you to process the situation, learn from it, and ultimately move past it with greater clarity and strength. When you acknowledge how you feel, you give yourself the space to heal and regroup, which is essential for moving forward with purpose. Once you've processed your emotions, it's time to shift your perspective on the setback. Rather than viewing it as a permanent failure, try to see it as a temporary challenge or learning experience. In many cases, financial setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather a detour. They are moments that help you reassess, realign, and adjust your strategies. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Reflect on the decisions that led to the setback and identify what you can do differently next time. This shift in perspective helps you see failure not as something to fear, but as an integral part of the wealth-building process. Every successful person has faced obstacles and setbacks. What matters most is not the setback itself, but how you respond to it and use it to fuel your future success. Another important strategy for staying motivated after financial setbacks is to reconnect with your financial goals and vision. When setbacks occur, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. The immediate frustration of dealing with a financial setback can overshadow the long-term vision you've worked so hard to create. Reconnecting with your vision helps remind you of the reasons you began your journey toward financial independence in the first place. Whether it's to provide for your family, travel the world, retire early, or create a lasting legacy, your financial vision serves as the guiding light that keeps you focused and motivated, even in difficult times. When you remember why you started, you can find the strength to keep moving forward. During times of difficulty, it's also crucial to take small, manageable steps to regain control over your finances. Setbacks can often feel overwhelming, especially when you're faced with a mountain of debt or a financial goal that seems out of reach. In these moments, it's easy to feel paralyzed by the enormity of the situation. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, break down your recovery process into small, achievable steps. Focus on the next action you need to take rather than dwelling on the bigger picture. For example, if you've experienced a financial setback due to debt, set a goal to pay off a small portion of that debt each month and celebrate the progress as you go. These small wins will help you regain confidence in your ability to rebuild and move forward. A key part of staying motivated is to develop a growth mindset. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures or signs that you aren't capable, see them as opportunities for growth. Every financial setback offers a lesson, whether it's learning to manage your money better, developing better financial strategies, or understanding how to better evaluate risks. When you approach setbacks with a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to improve and get better. This mindset shift is essential because it allows you to embrace setbacks with curiosity and resilience rather than fear and frustration. The more you see challenges as opportunities to learn, the less you'll be discouraged by setbacks and the more motivated you'll feel to keep going. It's also important to celebrate small victories along the way. After a financial setback, it can feel like progress is slow and hard to come by. But every positive step you take toward recovery, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Whether it's cutting down on unnecessary expenses, saving a small amount of money, or making a successful investment, these small victories are the building blocks of long-term success. Celebrating these milestones not only boosts your motivation but also reinforces the positive behaviors that will help you achieve your long-term goals. Each step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is a sign that you are on the right path and that progress is being made. During times of financial difficulty, it's also helpful to seek support from others. Whether it's talking to a mentor, joining a community of like-minded individuals, or simply reaching out to family and friends for emotional support, sharing your struggles can make a world of difference. When you have a support system, you are reminded that you are not alone in your journey. Others may offer valuable insights, encouragement, and advice that can help you see the situation from a different perspective. Sometimes, simply knowing that others have faced similar challenges and come out stronger on the other side can reignite your motivation and remind you that recovery is possible. Additionally, focus on your financial education during tough times. Setbacks can be a catalyst for self-improvement and growth. Take the opportunity to educate yourself about personal finance, investments, and money management. Knowledge is power, and by improving your financial literacy, you will be better equipped to make informed decisions moving forward. This knowledge not only gives you the tools to rebuild your financial standing, but also boosts your confidence and motivation to keep pushing forward. The more you understand about how money works, the more control you have over your financial future. Remember that recovery takes time, and that's okay. Financial setbacks can make you feel like you're falling behind, or that you're not progressing fast enough, but it's important to have patience with yourself and the process. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is wealth. The key is to keep taking consistent steps toward your goals, no matter how slow the progress may seem. Every day that you stay committed, every dollar you save, every investment you make, and every financial lesson you learn brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal. Financial recovery takes time, but with persistence, focus, and the right mindset, you will rebuild, grow, and ultimately succeed. Staying motivated after financial setbacks is about maintaining a long-term perspective, learning from your challenges, and consistently taking small, positive steps forward. By reconnecting with your goals, celebrating your progress, seeking support, and improving your financial knowledge, you can overcome any setback and stay on course toward financial freedom. Setbacks are temporary, and with the right mindset and determination, you can turn them into opportunities for growth and progress, ultimately achieving the wealth and success you desire.